Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have the 69 plate Volvo XC40. The car's just had the one mature gentleman owner from brand new, cared for and maintained to a very high standard with all Volvo and Volvo specialist service history. Just starting with the front of the vehicle, get as close as I can so you can see there's no stone chips of any note. As I get very close to the edge of the bonnet, front of the bumper, the only thing I can see, a couple of absolute minute stone chips. Just put my fingernail next to them just so you can see how insignificant they are, as to be expected, and certainly nothing more than that. Have to be really close to even notice them at all. Completely disappear. As I take a small step back, I'll get a close up to all the bumper corners as we go around the vehicle as well, to show you they are free from any scuffs or marks. No marks or scuffs to the centre of the bumper lower down, can also be quite common. Just point out, as part of the high specification, car's got the front and rear parking sensors. As I take a step back and look down the entire passenger side of the vehicle, can't see any parking dents. All four of the alloy wheels really nice, as I'll show you as we go around the car as well. Starting with the passenger front alloy wheels, struggling to see any marks at all. Car has premium branded tyres fitted all round, everything you would expect from a car with all Volvo and Volvo specialist service history. Can't see anything negative to point out on the passenger front wing. Does include the plastic wheel arch, free from any scuffs or marks. Moving on to the passenger front door, exactly the same, struggling to see anything detrimental to point out. There's no scratches or parking dents. Both of the mirror covers free from any scuffs or marks. Moving along the door, I really am struggling to see anything detrimental to mention. Get a close-up underneath the passenger door handle to highlight there's no marks or scratches. Can be quite common, particularly on the front doors. Can't see any chips to the passenger door edge, again, can be quite common. Moving on to the rear door, exactly the same as the passenger front, struggling to see anything to mention. Again, no marks underneath the handle or the door edge, really nice. Nothing to mention on this rear panel either. Plastic wheel arch, again, free from any scuffs. And that alloy wheel exactly the same as the passenger front, struggling to see a single mark at all. Just taking you inside the vehicle. Inside the car could not be any better. Everything you would expect. It's got the half leather interior. Just get a close up to the edge and wing of the passenger seat. Really no sign of any wear to point out. Car's had the genuine Volvo overmats fitted from new, so there's absolutely no sign of any wear to the carpets or footwells. Get a close up to the passenger footwell to highlight that. Still do have the genuine Volvo overmats with the car. Just want to lean into the vehicle and just show you the driver's seat from the passenger angle. You do see plenty of cars where you look in from the driver's side, seat looks okay. Then when you look across from the passenger angle, looks a little bit out of shape, worn, but not the case with this XC40. Absolute minimal wear from both angles. No marks to any of the dashboard. All the inserts on the door cutouts exactly the same. I will add as well, there's no unwanted odours with the vehicle, no smells of smoke or pets. Just taking you into the rear of the car, seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Just get a close up to the edge of the seat to highlight that. I also want to get a close up to the rear of the front seats just to show you they are free from any kick marks or scuffs. There's no marks to the step either. Going into the rear of a car can be very common. See a few chips to the step where people have caught the seatbelt, but not the case with this XC40. Round to the rear of the car again, bumper corner, free from any scuffs or marks. There's also no marks to the centre of the bumper. Just to point out, if any of the panels look a little bit cloudy, the vehicle has just been dried off. I can assure you, not a mark to the paintwork. It is just where the vehicle hasn't dried properly. Again, bumper corner, free from any scuffs or marks. There's nothing to mention on the tailgate of the car. Inside the luggage compartment, exactly the same as the rest of the interior, could not be any better. They are the genuine overmats fitted from new, done the job and protected all the carpets. Just remove that little bit of rainwater there from the top of the bumper, just so I can get a close up and show you there's no sign of any luggage rash. All the trims in the luggage compartment couldn't be any better either. Sometimes with these practical size vehicles, people buy them for the large luggage compartment, subsequently end up putting in big items, marking the bumper, top of the trims in the luggage compartment, but absolutely not the case with this XC40. Again, bumper corner and trim lower down, free from any marks. Looking down the entire driver's side of the vehicle, same as the passengers, can't see a single parking dent. That is just a little bit of rainwater, just remove that so you can again see not a mark to the paintwork. There's no chips or scratches to mention on this rear panel. Plastic wheel arch, again free from any scuffs. That alloy wheel exactly the same as the other two I've already shown you, struggling to see any marks at all. Premium branded tyre. Onto the door, all the door edge really nice underneath the handle, exactly the same. Onto the rest of the door, struggling to see anything to mention. Again, just a little bit of rainwater, just remove that. We want to take you into the vehicle from both sides just so I can show you all the steps, edge of the seats. As I've already said, seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Those genuine overmats protected all of the carpets, absolutely no sign of any wear, no kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the front seat, no marks to the step again. And it's just a little bit of rainwater, just remove that, then get a close up so you can see that. Moving on to the driver's front door. Again, struggling to see anything to mention. If there's going to be any marks underneath on the handles or to the door edge, usually on the drivers, but again, get a close-up just to show you absolutely not the case on this cherished XC40. Mirror cover, again, free from any scuffs, nothing to mention on the driver's front wing. And onto the final alloy wheel, exactly the same as the other three alloys I've already shown you. Really is an absolutely cherished example. A credit to the chap who has owned the vehicle from brand new, cared for, maintained to a very high standard with all Volvo and Volvo specialist service history. As I already said, inside the car could not be any better. Looking at that driver's seat, if someone told you that seat had only covered 20,000 miles, you really would believe. The base of the seat's exactly the same, as is the driver's footwell, been protected by those genuine overmats. No sign of any wear to the steering wheel. Just want to lean into the vehicle and just show you the centre console also. You do see plenty of cars where people have jumped in, put keys, coffee cups on the console, ended up marking it slightly, but absolutely not the case with this XC40. No marks to the driver's door card either. Going around the entire vehicle, inside and out, a couple of very, very minor stone chips to the front of the vehicle, which you have to be incredibly close to even notice at all. But other than them, I am struggling to see anything to mention. Really is an absolutely cherished example. And again, just say, has been raining very heavily outside, so if gone round and any of the panels have looked a little bit marked, I can assure you it is just the rainwater where it hasn't dried off properly. It is worth noting we have all of our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128-point inspection, which includes a 5-mile road test by an AA engineer just to make sure the vehicle is correct on the road. You can view the 128-point AA inspection report on our website at peterscottcars.co.uk. We also have finance calculators on the website, so if you are interested in any additional funding to purchase this Volvo, you can pop to our website, model a finance quote and apply for finance directly through our website. Once you have submitted an application, we will come back to you within 10 minutes with a full decision. Very straightforward and easy to set up. We absolutely guarantee the lowest rate of finance coming direct to ourselves. So if you are thinking of financing the vehicle through an outside finance broker or company, please get in touch with ourselves for the very lowest rate of finance. Just going around the vehicle one final time there just to make sure I haven't missed anything. And I say again, an absolutely cherished example. A credit to the chap who's owned the vehicle from brand new. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch the video. If you require any further information about the car, you would like to arrange a viewing, then please don't hesitate to get in touch. Hopefully you found the video helpful.